Welcome to the PB Game Time Playbook with Matt Porter and Jeff Greer.
Ready! Well, we're deep into the playoffs now, and you know what that means. It means Jeff and I are taking a lot of flack for our picks.
Get it?
First off, we've got Palm Beach Gardens hitting the road to play Miramar this week. If you don't know about Miramar, they're ranked #1 in Class 8A in the statewide polls. They've been a unanimous pick for most of the season, and they're getting plenty of love from the out-of-state prognosticators. They're ranked in the top 7 of 5 major national polls. Palm Beach Gardens, what have we learned about them? When they were 4-1, we knew that they were kind of a run-based team with Richard Burney and Alex Clark. But we learned along the way that they've had a really good defense all along, and JP Caruso and Frank Brown, one of the best passing combos in the area. Unfortunately, I think the train comes to an end this week. Miramar is just too good, and playing down in Miramar is a tough challenge. So great season for the Gators, but I think it ends here, unfortunately, 35-14.
Fort Pierce Central is at Manatee this week in a fantastic Class 7A region final. There's a couple of those around the state in 7A. This one's going to be tough for Fort Pierce Central. Manatee, even though they struggled early on in the season, I've always kind of liked them as the team to win 7A state title. Fort Pierce Central obviously has had a great season. They've only lost once. They've really excelled with that pistol spread offense that first-year coach Josh Schaefer has installed. They've put up a lot of points, and their defense doesn't get enough credit for as good as it is. But this is a tall task, going on the road to play a really, really good Manatee team. I think Fort Pierce Central puts up a fight, but I like Manatee to win 28-21.
St. Thomas Aquinas travels to Dwyer in a Class 7A regional final. Huge matchup. This is one we've been looking at since before the season when the new classifications came out and both these teams shifted into 7A. Aquinas has made the playoffs in each of the last 21 seasons. Dwyer has a string of 14 straight playoff appearances to its credit. Dwyer had their problems against Glade Central in their opening game on ESPN. Everybody remembers that, of course, because it was on the big stage. But Dwyer really hasn't had much of a problem since then. They've rolled over opponents. The offense is coming along. That defense has been great all season. So I think they're going to get it done this week. I think Dwyer goes to state with a 28-21 win.
Miami Norland is at Glade Central for a region final that everybody has been hoping for quite a while now since the realignment happened. Glade Central's been playing great football all season. Defensively, they're as good as anybody. Norland is coming to town with Duke Johnson, one of the best running backs in the country, a Miami commit. He's got 3 teammates who are also going to BCS schools and a bunch of other complementary players who are just fantastic football players. The Vikings are a very good football team. They're going to try to raid the Glades here, but I just don't think it's going to happen. Glade Central doesn't lose at home. They haven't in a couple years, and this senior class has been designed to win the 2011 state championship in whatever class they're in. So I got to take Glade Central in this one, in a close one, 21-20.
Berkeley Prep is at American Heritage this week in a Class 3A state semifinal. Last week against University, American Heritage wanted to come out and punch that powerful team right in the mouth. They did just that, going up huge at halftime en route to a 10-point win. This week, I know that Berkeley Prep has a great running back, Nelson Aguilar, who's wanted by pretty much every BCS program in the country, and they're pretty strong on both sides of the ball, but I think American Heritage is just a little bit more complete, a little bit more balanced. Plus, they have Greg Bryant, who's wanted by a few BCS programs himself. I think American Heritage goes to the state finals this week with a 28-24 win.
Last up, we've got Glades Day going across the state to play Admiral Farragut. Farragut is actually favored by a few of these computer-based rankings that Florida has, but I'll tell you what, I'm just not buying it. As long as Kelvin Taylor is wearing a Glades Day Gators jersey, they are going to be the favorite to win the state title in their class. And until somebody stops Kelvin Taylor, I'm going to be thinking that way. They could play this game on Mars if they wanted to. I'd still be picking Glades Day, and I'll take them 35-31 in a shootout.
That's it. We're closing the playbook.
And as always, check us out on Facebook by searching PB Game Time and follow us on Twitter for regular updates to the minute.
See you later, everybody.
I'm gonna do it, you guys.
I'm telling you right now, I'm not buying it, guys.
I don't know why it sounds so